Good morning. Welcome to Corky's Tea Time. What's everyone up to? I am in the sewing room getting things changed over on the thread. I have a skirt that I have to mend. I think it got caught in my seat belt in my car and ripped my skirt. I don't know. I don't know how it could have happened, but thank goodness it's right down the hem. And not the hem, the side seam. So I have to change out my thread, rewind the bobbin. My bobbin sure looks low, nice and empty. And I got to thinking about the video the other day that I made about the cult that had come into my house, and took my Bible and my Book of Mormon. And there were 2 more times I have run into cults in my life. The first one out of the 3, was that young girl. The second one was a man had followed me to the bus stop. And he was talking about how my life could change and that everything would be great and I would have all this greatness come my way. And I just, had this power that I needed to work on. And he had the answers and all that. He followed me and he kept talking and talking and talking. And when we got to the bus stop, he walks up and he's finished talking, but he hands me a book. And he told me, go ahead and read this book. It has my phone number in the front, and after you read it, call me and I'll come by and pick up the book. Well, the book was by L. Ron Hubbard, Dianetics. We all know who that is, and if you don't, I will tell you this, it has to do with Scientology, which, in my opinion, is a cult, Someone may argue with me that it's not, but that's my opinion. Then the third one was, I found this darling little box right here at a yard sale. And it has this pretty blue, gorgeous, to me, satin ribbon on the front of the box that you use to tie the box closed. Right there. You just tie a big bow in it. And I bought the box because it just was cute. And I'm like, this will hold all the little trinkets that I use to make jewelry and other crafts. I just needed a little something. It has these pretty little birds on it. And it has the flowers. And it has this decorated lid. And I'll show you what the lid says. This is Jay-Z Rose, And there's 2 locations where the stores are. This is from a gift shop. Well, if you Google Jay-Z Rose, that's the name of the gift shop. But it will link you to Jay-Z Knight because that's the owner. Jay-Z Knight is a cult leader. We had an actress named Linda Evans who used to live down the street from us. And she would go to Jay-Z Knight and get her advisement. Anywhere from, I guess, the lining up of the stars, her zodiac sign, where to put her money, how to spend her money, how to make things happen for herself. I don't know what kind of advising she got. But I do know that the cult has been in the news a couple of times. And one of the times it was in the news was with the actress Linda Evans. And so yeah, I hear through the grapevine every once in a while that you can see the little cult members walking around town with their little outfits on. And they would go to the little stores that they work at, And I haven't seen any. I don't want to see any. I don't shop at the store. I was just excited to find a box to hold my little crafting items in. And when you tie up the bow, the satin ribbon, you get a nice big bow across the top. And when I had Googled this box, I guess it held a very nice bath set in it. And it's from Yelm, Washington, is one of the stores. And the other one's up in Bellevue. And I've never been to Bellevue. If I've been to Bellevue, it's probably because I drove through Bellevue to go to another location. But I've never shopped at these stores, like I said. This is a secondhand box. It's when I got home and Googled it, I was like, oh my goodness. This is from Jay-Z's Night Store, you know. But it just sits on my shelf, and I have my little crafting stuff in it, you know, my beads and whatnot. Little trinkets. It's like, wow. So 3 times in my life that I'm aware of, I've come across cults. And but that'll tell you how strong me and the Lord are, is if 3 times I have encountered cults and I have stayed Christian, that He is far stronger than they are. He is far stronger than they ever want to be. And so I've had no desires, but I've had the desires to stay connected to God, stay connected to Jesus. I've not had any desires to follow through with any of these cults. So that tells you who the strongest one is, you know. And my son saw my video the other day, and he contacted me to let me know that I have a Bible on the way. I told you I'm not deprived, you know. I just had to say something or do something, and it was taken care of. I've got glasses coming around everywhere. Earlier, I couldn't find a pair to save my life. Now I've got them all over the place, you know. And so I'm glad to have one on the way. Can't wait to open it up, you know. Don't know what page I'll open it up to first. Anybody have any recommendations? Let me know. Oh, let's see. For breakfast this morning, I had a bowl of shredded wheat. What did you have for breakfast this morning? I haven't had any tea yet. No. I need to, though. I feel the need. And then I noticed I was getting a little dehydrated. I had this bump show up on my bottom lip. And I just kept licking it, and I was like, man, I feel so thirsty. So I went in and got me several glasses of water, ice water, and just drank them. That bump in the center of my lip went away, and I just feel so much better. I was like, ow, I got dehydrated. But you know what happens is, it's the time of year, and we have the heat on. We have our layers on. We have our sweaters on. We're bundling up. And that's what's drying us out, you know. Plus, if you're taking hot showers or warm baths, you know, putting the heat on in the house, we're just drying ourselves out. So we have to remember to stay hydrated. Do that little extra and get yourself some glass of water, you know. And so since I've been drinking my water, I feel so much more better. You know, and I'm glad that bump went away. That was really driving me crazy. I was like, oh, now what, you know? So I will go ahead and close out this video for now. And when I come back at you, we'll see what else we have going on. Okay? Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.